Hi, we're Lili and Dominik. A year ago, we were running a restaurant in Eastern Europe. Today, we're living in a self-converted Sprinter van and chasing our dream of driving the Pan-American Highway. From Mexico and beyond, we're sharing every adventure, every challenge, and every unforgettable moment from the road.
So we've been at this campsite since last night. Actually, our friend Charlie, who we've been helping out with the car, insisted on paying for the night, which we didn't really want to accept, but we couldn't convince him otherwise. So we've been here overnight, and it's a really beautiful campsite. I'm gonna take you on a tour of it. Dominik got my hair today, and I just got it washed, and it was a lot easier to wash because it's a lot shorter now, so that's super exciting. And we're gonna take a couple of hours, do a little bit of work. We're trying to upload another YouTube video, and then we're actually going to drive to Todos Santos, where we are very much hoping that we will be able to find a laundromat service, because we are in dire need of clean clothes.
So idea for today is to cut Lili's hair. First preparation starts for the hair cutting.
It's way too long for living in a van.
Well, then I have a shaver. I'm joking, obviously.
Just have to cut it straight.
Yeah.
The boys are hard at work.
Yeah.
And I have to go find Bobby, actually.
No, he's here.
He's here? Okay.
He's over there.
Whenever I get a chance, I want to show you guys Bobby, because he is currently my favorite dog in the whole world. Sorry, Mom. I love yours too, but I mean this face.
So, well, it broke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What broke?
To get all of it out. I mean, I can see. I kind of see it.
So the axle runs on a bearing that helps you keep it centered. But yeah, completely disintegrated.
Oh my gosh.
Like they should be here. They should be keeping it in place.
Right.
Yeah.
That's scary. So do you have what it needs? What you need? Like
Yeah.
from what we brought yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brand
Oh,
new
thank God.
bearing.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's greased as well. Ooh.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Gosh. Come here. He's a pretty boy. Nah, he wants to go in the shade.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't like this. Too much sun. Busy trying to fix the van. Let me take you on a very short tour of this camping. It's really pretty. There's palm trees everywhere. We've stayed in a few different campsites now. I think this is the prettiest looking one, although the communal area in the one that we stayed in La Paz, I think was a lot nicer, but these guys have a pool. We haven't gone in it, but it's there. It's all sand everywhere. Pinches. I love the pinches. And these are definitely the nicest bathrooms we have seen in any of the campsites. I will show you that right now. Look at this mirror. really pretty. And then here we have the bathrooms, and there's 2 toilets. That's one. And then there's 2 showers. It's really clean. This one's wet because I just showered. But they're new and clean. And compared to some of the other places, sheesh. And then this is the communal area. And they don't have much of a kitchen, but I guess it's enough. So yeah, this costs about $30 a night, and it's located for an RV or a van, and they have hookups, and it's located in El Pescadero. It's called Baja Serena. The people running it are super nice. So if you're in the area and you need an RV park, I would definitely recommend it. Access is really easy. Yeah, definitely. And that's our van. And Charlie's, which I really hope they managed to fix. And Dominik is scared of having a coconut fall on his head. Oh well. The guys have to go back to the shop. Yeah. You're welcome. For some more things. So they got in the van and they're going. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And I am left here with this guy. And we're gonna have the best of times, aren't we? Yes, we are. We're gonna have the best of times. Yes. The boys came back. They ordered whatever it was that Charlie needed, but it's not gonna come until tomorrow, so we don't really know what we're gonna do, if we're gonna stay here another night or not. We'll figure it out, but for now, we're gonna go grab some lunch and take it from there.
He wants to get fed and he's barking. Oh.
He wants more now. He's like, oh.
He's like, yeah, pet
Cutie
now.
pie.
Smile.
Uh-huh. He's like, I got fed.
Look
I
how
got
his
fed.
tail is wiggling.
Oh, he's such a cutie pie.
Watch out.
You're looking at the wrong person because I don't eat meat.
Well, looks good.
So this is Nepalese soup.
And I got tortilla.
And tortillas. And gordita.
All
Happy
the
Dominik?
sausage. Yeah. Unidos la Todos Santos. Tope. To już tope. Tope, Todos Santos. We are in Todos Santos. It's like 7-minute drive from El Pescadero. That was quick. Well, we have the laundry to do today.
Yeah, hopefully this place turns out okay.
Look how pretty is this. Look like a blossom magnolia in pink.
Laundromat that we wanted to go to, which was supposed to be a self-service, unfortunately wasn't available because their dryers had broken down. They weren't functioning, so it wasn't an option. So we went and found a different one where we had to drop off our clothes, and we're gonna pick them up tomorrow. Yeah, this is going to be our first experience of somebody else doing the laundry for us here in Mexico. I can't say that I am super thrilled. It's been well, actually I've only ever had this done for me once before in my life, and that was when I worked at a summer camp in Connecticut. I taught tennis for a summer there, and they had a laundry service like that, and they would just go around the whole camp and collect everybody's laundry and then take it to a laundromat somewhere and bring it back. So you had to put your name or your initials on the back or the underside of everything you owned, from socks to underwear to shirts to everything, because otherwise it would just get messed up with everybody's and nobody would know which one is whose. So I actually still have t-shirts. Yes, I keep laundry, I keep clothes for a very long time. I still have t-shirts, like pajama t-shirts, workout t-shirts kind of things, that have my initials on the back. And that's from when I was at the camp and I had to initial everything for the laundry. But yeah, we'll see. We dropped off almost all of our dirty laundry. And it was a lot because it's been, I mean, tomorrow it will be 2 weeks since the last time we did laundry. So it was quite a lot of laundry. And we'll see when we get back. Fingers crossed. I don't know. Actually have some clouds today, which doesn't happen very often. There's loads of fancy villas here right by the water. You can see some. It kind of half looks like rain clouds, but I hope not, because that would not be good for us.
There is no rain here. No rain at all. Check my shoes.
Look at this.
Oh, look the waves. Wow.
Yeah, the waves are really high. There's people camping over there.
On the beach? Yeah, but 4x4. We getting stuck in the first meter here.
Oh yeah, no, of course we can't go. I'm just saying there's other campers. That's what I'm saying. But look at all the houses.
That's nice.
We saw a sign on the way here that said villas starting at 400,000 US dollars, right? Is that what it said?
Don't know. Maybe it was pesos.
Nah, it was not pesos. But wait until you see the sea. I don't think we're swimming.
That is Padero Beach. Crazy waves. It is great colors and like gray. Well, and there is someone fishing at that house.
Two ladies, I don't know if you can see them behind me, kind of, get stuck out of the sand in an ATV. So if they're getting stuck in that, what chance would we have with the van? I mean, Yeah, no way.
Small chance.
Nah, zero chance.
I mean, in the sun, no, this one we just...
Yeah, this is way too soft and way too deep. There's a Mexican guy behind us who got stuck in the sand with his truck, and when we passed him by initially, we asked him, do you have anybody to help you get out? Because we could see his back wheels were just completely buried in the sand, and it also looked like maybe something was off there, like one of the wheels didn't seem to be quite centered the way that it should. And he said, oh, this is a 4x4, it's gonna come out, no problem. And now he's trying to come out, to get out, and he can't. So they're trying to pull him out with a truck. There was a truck parked right next to it. They're trying to pull him out, and they still can't. So Dominik's just gone to see, because we have some wood planks that a friend actually gifted us, just in case that something like this ever happens to us, so we can have like recovery boards. So I think Dominik's just gone to see whether they would like to use them. I don't know.
The truck is getting stuck.
And they didn't want the wood, or you didn't know how to say?
I don't know. He says he doesn't speak English or anything. He says he knows best.
Okay. Yeah, he did kind of seem like that kind of guy, didn't he?
Maybe still with the light, you can still see that.
Well, it's oh look, Lily, it's sleeping already. It's 8 o'clock. We are going to make a dinner, eat and sleep, because that's when we are going to sleep now. 9:30.